If you want to preserve them, photography is one medium which might keep your thoughts alive. Often, the entire process of clicking to preserving these memories can be more challenging than expected. So if you want to learn more about photography, photo.net, 411photography.com and webSLR.com are sites that provides useful information for you to click your way through.
I've seen very few of these ones where they give information on photography or whatever. I've seen one website is pdn.com, which is very good, which is a photography magazine website. So they give right information. There are very few people, those who are giving very good information, which is like good enough for anybody to kind of understand what photography is.
Like there was a net boom earlier, which has gone down considerably, but it is helping lots of people, especially the national sites. And because even I think everybody is surfing the net nowadays just to seek any kind of information. So I think it's actually a help, and it is definitely a must to continue on to pursue, knowledge through the net.
For beginners, photo.net is just the right site. The portal has 5 main heads. Apart from these, there are 9 channels. While the beginners section briefs about some of the basics of photography like lens, light, films, exposure and camera, caring for equipments gives tips on maintaining your camera. From the section post-exposure head, one can learn about photo labs, storing slides, negatives and photos. For more profound knowledge on 35mm cameras, medium format and large format cameras, digital cameras, scanners and information on where to buy a camera, click on to the equipment head.
I've seen lots of sites. Among them was photo.net, which gives you all the information. It's a very easy site because it comes straight away on the search engine, and it gives you information from A to Z, from purchasing to the color labs, everything internationally. It's the best site for beginners.
For photo enthusiasts, 411photography.com is probably the most interesting site. Kids' portraits and nature photo tips are 2 great sections of this site. While the former advises on how to click portraits of children, the latter suggests photography on nature and wildlife. Schools on photography, photography terms and top photo tips are some other sections of 411photography.com. Kodak.com is another site where you can play and save photographs, creating cartoons, antique, and even black and white.
It depends what the surfer is looking for. For example, if you are looking for the profile of somebody, so you go on the site and see his profile, see the pictures, his kind of work, his quality, and accordingly you make your choice of a photographer. Otherwise, some people look just for pictures, pretty pictures. There's so many sites for that. Photographers see other people's work so they can get inspired or relate to it and sort of probably copy it in a different way, innovatively.
Earlier it was like you were sitting in one small cocoon and thinking that you are the only happening photographer. So a lot of people call and then they send emails and then they tell you, you get the feedback like what kind of work you're doing and whether they like it or not, what is the response, which is very important. Your work is not only for you. It goes out and people will see it and then they will react to it. So it's a very good thing because more people are reacting to your work now.
To learn about 35mm SLR camera and photography, webSLR.com provides details of features of the cameras and the advantages too. The site consists of a student gallery where you can see the results of the camera as well. Few other sites from where you can learn to shoot quality photos quicker and easier are minoltacamera.com and photoreactive.com.
Internet and websites have enlightened people, if you're talking about India, to the West to quite an extent. Like they see all kinds of things which it's very hard to get across or purchase books or have friends bring them over from abroad and all that stuff. But this is a great boon for anybody who just has to tap on the keyboard and get through the information he wants.
Well, I think it's just making the whole world very, very small, and you can approach anybody anywhere in the world now. So I think that's a great medium to kind of to put in your work and share it with other people. This is something which is incredible, which was never there earlier. So people used to carry their work to show it to other people. Like now I get work from Bangalore, so there's no reason for him to come to Delhi, or there's no reason for me to send my whole portfolio to them. They can just go to the website and check it out, and then just send me a mail and deal is on.
If you are young and desire to have a hobby, then photography may not be a bad choice. So, if you want to learn more about photography or want to take it up as a career, do visit the sites mentioned for easier solutions.